Okay, let's check this out. I think when it cools down, the egg filling is going to come down a bit. Hi everybody, welcome back to Cantonese Food Recipes. I'm Andrew. Tonight I'm going to make some egg tarts. Hong Kong style egg tarts, but not the pastry method. I bought pastry by the supermarket and I'm just going to make the egg mixture, and then we're going to pop it into the oven at 200 degrees for 30 to 40 minutes, and then we'll see how it goes. It's my first attempt tonight, so let's see if this egg tart recipe works. Let's get cooking. Okay guys, so first we're going to add in 1 cup of water in a pot. And then over here I got half a cup of white sugar, which is 125 grams. I'm just going to dissolve the sugar in the water first. Once the sugar is dissolved, we're going to just let it cool down to room temperature, or just until it's warm before we add it to our egg mixture, which I'll show you just now. The sugar water is going to create that, it's going to thicken the egg mixture once you put it into the oven. Okay, once the sugar water is dissolved, we can just switch off the flame, just let that cool. Now I'll show you the egg mixture. Okay, I'm just going to pour this into a bowl like this. I'm just going to put it into a bowl like this so it can cool off faster. You can still see it's still steaming. Okay, for the egg mixture, okay, first we're going to crack in 3 large eggs at room temperature. This egg mixture, it can make about 12 to 16 egg tarts. Okay, next we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then over here I got half a cup of evaporated milk, which is 125 ml over here. Just gonna pour that in as well. Okay, now we're just gonna whisk this up before we add in our room temperature sugar water that we just made. Guys, you must make sure when you add in the sugar water that you just made is at room temperature, because if you pour it in while it's hot, you know what happens, the eggs over here will be cooked and you don't want that. So at room temperature we're looking at like very just like warm water, so you must just feel it with your fingers if you don't have like a temperature thermometer. I'll whisk this up. Now I'm just waiting for my sugar water to cool down before I pour it in here. Okay, while the sugar water is cooling down, over here I got a packet of short crust pastry. It's like 400 grams over here. If you know how to make your own short crust pastry, you can do that. I'm not that good with that, so yeah, just bought it from the supermarket. Okay, it looks something like this. Okay, over here I got these cool Tart cups over here. Check these out. It has this little steel over here for the base. So once the tarts are ready, we just poke it through and we can lift it out. We can lift the tart out, so these are quite cool. It's almost like a cake tin over here for tarts. So over here I've got about 12 of them. So let me see if it can fit all on this pastry here. Then I'll know if it can make at least 12 tarts with this pastry. Hey, we just got 2 more over here. It looks like we can make it. I'll just have to fuse because it's not full over here, so I'll just have to fuse one of the pastries together just to pop it in for these 2. So yeah, now I'm just gonna use this. I'm just gonna press it in. Okay, press it in. You just twist it a little bit to open it up. And let's check this out. Okay, check that out. Okay, I'm going to take these all out first. Okay, now for the other 2, we're just going to cut it here as well. We're just going to cut a little smaller piece like this. Okay, for this one, just going to place your mat over here. Place half of it there, and then just another smaller piece. So now it's just going to press it in around the sides. That's what I'm gonna do for the half ones, and then for the full pastry ones, should be the right size. There you go. Squeeze it down. Just tap the sides up. The pastry looks like it's thin, but once it's ovened, it's gonna puff up. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this for the rest of the tart tins over here. And afterwards, I'm gonna use like a little fork just to poke some holes at the base, in case when you're ovening and then it starts to rise little bubbles. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for now. We'll do these 12 first. Okay guys, it's all done. I'll place it on my oven tray here. Okay, I'm just gonna give a quick spike of holes here at the base. I want the base to rise up whilst the tart filling will spill. Okay, let's get back to the egg mixture. Okay, let's whisk this egg up a little bit. Okay, now my sugar water has cooled down. It feels very warm. I'm just gonna pour it into this egg mixture. I'm just gonna pour in half first. I'm gonna give it a quick whisk. Now when you pour in the sugar water, it's gonna create some bubbles in your egg mixture. So we're gonna get like a strainer just to get rid of the bubbles. Okay, let me pour in the rest of the sugar water. If you have extra egg batter, then you can leave it in the fridge and you can use it for next time. Okay, we get that quick whisk. Now we're just gonna strain this to get rid of the bubbles. Okay, I was looking for like a jug to pour in the mixture in the egg top, but I couldn't find one. So if you have a jug, you can do that. I'm just gonna strain it in this other bowl over here. Okay, and strain this up. Get rid of the bubbles. Okay, it's perfect. Let's put this into the tart pastry. Okay guys, let's pour in our egg tart filling into these tart pastries over here. Okay, don't fill it to the rim, or else when this is baking, it will spill everywhere. So about half a quarter way of the tart pan, it should be fine. Okay guys, so I filled it up, and then let's see the batter over here. The batter looks like there's enough for like 4 more tarts over here. So yeah, you can leave this for next time. And yeah, you can buy more tart pastry, short crust pastry, and then you can make more tarts for yourself. Okay, now I already preheated my oven at 200 degrees Celsius, which is 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And now we're gonna pop these into the oven. Just pop these into the oven. Okay, let's place these into the oven. We'll place it lower so it doesn't burn up from the top. Mostly you want to cook from the base. Okay, let's close the oven. We're going to oven this for about... Okay, we placed it into the oven. We're going to oven this for about 30 to 40 minutes. So we're going to keep an eye on it. After 20 minutes, we're going to check on them. Maybe it will just require less time, so we'll just have to see. So because this is my first attempt. And guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks guys for watching. Okay, let's wait for the results of these egg tarts. Okay guys, over here in the first 10 minutes in the oven at 200 degrees Celsius, you can see the egg filling is starting to like cook and start to raise up. So if you had poured a lot, you can see it might spill over if you filled it up to the top of the tart tin. But if you didn't, you can see it's starting to raise up. It's starting to cook up nicely over here. Okay guys, so after 15 minutes it should be ready, because I see the crust has already turned color. So we're not going to do it at 30 minutes. I'm going to switch switch it off, and I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna take it out now. You can see when it was ovening the egg filling, it was puffing out. So now that I switched off the oven, the egg filling is starting to come back down. Just got to open this up. Ooh, okay, looking good. Okay, let's check this out. I think when it cools down, the egg filling is going to come down a bit. Look at that. Looks good. We just put it on the table and feel the crust. Okay guys, let me just grab one of these egg tarts here. Let's check that out. Okay, I'm just gonna let these cool for about 20 minutes before we pop these out. Okay guys, here's my egg tart over here. It's not that smooth from the top for my first attempt. And let's see, check out these cool tart tins. Just press the base here and then it falls right off, non-stick. Okay, let's check. Okay, the base is very normal for store-bought crust pastry over here. Looks good. Check that out. Yeah, at 15 minutes you can see it's not burnt. Luckily we didn't do it for 30 minutes. Let's have a taste. Let's see if this egg filling is good or not. It's almost like Hong Kong egg tarts, the egg filling, very tasty, and the crust is also good. Lovely. Guys, give this egg tart filling recipe a try. The leftover shortcrust pastry, I'm gonna make it, and then I'm also gonna pop it into the air fryer to see if it works as well in the air fryer. Okay guys, if you like my egg tart recipe filling, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks guys for watching.